Welcome back, everybody. I hope you all are doing super duper well today. But if you're new here, welcome period. My name is Sasha and this is my space. So we are at the end of another full year. 2023 literally came and went. And now that we're about to enter 2024, I woke up today and I had just one question for myself. And that question is, why have I been sleeping on myself? Why have I been sleeping on me? Let me explain. I have always been a creative. Even growing up, I've always been a creative, spunky, weird kid. I was always drawing or painting or cutting up my clothes to make other pieces out of them, sewing things together, adding studs and rhinestones and spikes, and just doing the most through my creativity, through any and every channel. And while I genuinely know this and feel this inside of me, I know that I am capable of curating and creating such amazing things because I already have. There's a big part of me that's still so scared, specifically in the digital space. There's always this thing in the back of my mind that tells me that nobody cares what I have to say, or nobody wants to see the ideas that I want to put out. Like, why should I even bother? Why try? It's not going to pop off like that other girl did. It's not going to be as successful. It's not going to generate the kind of response and attraction that I see other people getting. These are the things that I tell myself, particularly with the things that I want to do online. However, within the past month or two, I have been training myself to just say, fuck it. I'm going to do what I want to do. I am going to take the ideas that have been locked away in my notes app and in journals and just all of these things that I feel like nobody will give a shit about. I give a shit about them and I want to create them and I want to execute them and put them out into the world. So that's what I've been doing. And the response has been so positive that I can clearly see now that if I just keep going on this trajectory, if I just keep putting myself out there, there's no way that I can't win. I need to get back to having that attitude of, well, I want to do this and this is for me, and anybody who relates to it or wants to tag along or watch the journey or whatever it is, that's great, but it has to be because I love it. It has to be because I want to do it. And then just put it out there and see what happens. Like I said, I've always been a creative kid and I've always done art at some capacity in my life, which is actually why I started my YouTube channel in the first place. I wanted a space to talk about art and wellness and creativity and all of these things freely while just making it my own and putting my own spin on it, putting my own twist on it. As I've grown and started tapping more into different parts of my personality and my expression, this channel has, I think, expanded beyond just talking about art to now encompassing every part of the way that I see and live my life. Because to me, everything is art. Art is art. Music is art. Poetry is art. Fashion is art. Everything can be an artistic expression and is an artistic expression of somebody. It started with an idea and it grew to be this thing. That's what I want this platform to be, right? A space that includes all parts of life because all parts of life are art. I just do it in my own way. But I think somewhere along the way, I started comparing myself to other people that I admire on this platform and many others, and trying to use the formula that seems to be working for them and seems to be taking them the places that I'm trying to go, when the reality is I'm only going to get there by remembering my authenticity and remembering my own specialties and my own gifts. My own perspective and my uniqueness is what's going to bring me closer to what I want. It is me that's the thing, and I've been sleeping on that. This is what I mean when I say I've been sleeping on myself. I've been playing small, and I've been deterring myself from just executing these ideas in my mind because I'm convinced that it's not going to be as successful as the next person, when that shouldn't even be a thought in my mind. I shouldn't even care. I should just want to produce the thing. I should just want to create. And it's not just with YouTube that I feel like I've been playing small. I've been doing it across all platforms. And the thing is, I don't dwindle myself down at all in real life. I don't play small for real while I'm doing what I do and just living my life. So why is it that this digital space intimidates me so much? I don't know. But I think I'm slowly figuring it out, and I'm slowly coming out of that and being like, girl, fuck it, just put your shit out there. That's the only way you're ever going to find out if it's going to pop off, if it's going to be successful. You have to do the thing. So I said a little while ago that everything is art, and something that I find to be an insanely both practical and useful expression of art is fashion. I am someone who loves fashion. And growing up in New York City, there's just so much inspiration all the time that you see walking in the streets of people just giving it. Serving looks, just being themselves, not even trying. They just look utterly fabulous, and it just excites me. I also have almost 10 years of experience in the fashion retail space, and a lot of my experience was spent in the high-end luxury side of things, which means that I've been exposed to a lot of great luxury fashion. My appreciation for art within fashion has only grown because of this, and one of the biggest perks that working in these spaces comes with is the fact that I just have access to all of these luxurious things for super cheap. So over the years, I've acquired some great pieces, and my closet is just fucking stellar from all of the things that I was able to get. Now, with that being said, every day I love to express myself in these clothes, right? And I'm doing everyday mundane things like going to work or running errands, but I'm in these luxurious pieces, and it's just because I've had the access to it. I truly do think that when we look good, we feel good, and the two go hand in hand. So as much as I focus on wellness and what's inside of my head and taking care of my body and my mind and my soul, I also put a lot of thought into my looks and my expression fashionably and how I show up in the world, how I'm introduced in the world through what I wear. And it's always been a dream of mine to be a part of spaces where I'm connected with other people who feel the same way that I do about fashion. And for a long time, I just kept lying to myself about my desire to be a part of these spaces. Because at the end of the day, like, who the hell am I really, right? I'm just a girl who works in retail, lives in New York, and I've acquired these things because I went to a bunch of sample sales. In a lot of ways, this is me and my subconscious telling me that I am inferior to the people who already inhabit these spaces, that I can't be a part of what they're a part of. For what reason? So with this love of fashion that I have, right? About a year ago, I made a TikTok, and it was going to be dedicated to fashion, showing my outfits, showing what's in my closet, how I style things, how I would wear them, fashion ideas that I have, like just me putting myself out there about these things. And for so long, I had been putting it off or telling myself that, like, why would I do that? There's so many people who are already successful on that platform. Me jumping in late in the game at what I feel like is a grown age. It's so silly, right? Like, why do I even care? But these are the things that I was telling myself. I even went as far as deactivating this TikTok page because I just felt like, who's gonna care? But as of recently, I got it back, and it's called NYC It Girl. Me even choosing that name speaks a lot to me training myself and playing this game of like, no, I'm not playing small anymore. I am the it girl. You might not see it, but I see it. So about 2 months ago, I started making TikToks again on this page. And the response has been so positive and just so supportive. And it lets me know that if I keep going along this path, if I keep just putting myself out there in these digital spaces with the things that I genuinely am passionate about, with the things that I care about, in the way that I want to show up in the world, it's going to take me to where I'm trying to go. I just have to be consistent. I just have to keep putting myself out there. I have to stop playing small. I think I've done a lot of work inside to match the confidence that comes out of me, but I want so much more. And I want this digital space to be something that propels me to that. And I want to not be scared about it. And it's allowing me to get out of my head in a major way and to just say, fuck it. Again, not giving a shit what people think, because you kind of can't care what people think when you're propping up your phone on a street corner to get content of your outfit. There's a level of like positive delusion that goes into people who do that. And now I'm one of those people. I know in my heart that I desire to have partnerships with all of the fashion brands that I have admired for so long. I know that I want to be invited to fashion events. I want to be gifted things. I want to go on trips with brands. Like, I want to have sponsorships. I want all of these things. And I've been lying and saying that I don't. And I've been playing small. And I've been sleeping on myself. I am over being so blasé about these dreams that I have through social media, because I've told myself for so long that these things are silly, and that at 28 years old, why am I trying to be an influencer? Why am I trying to be a content creator? But the truth of the matter is I actually love this shit. And the more I put myself out there, the more I just keep creating these ideas that I've had for so long, the more my confidence builds, the more that I just see a clear path ahead of how I'm going to get from A to B. I want to live a life of abundance that comes from me simply being myself and putting it out there. And I know in my heart that if I continue to step out of my fears and step into this idea that I just am the it girl, just do it, I'm going to get what I want. And the results and the lifestyle that I'm seeing in my head are going to come, but I have to be myself. And I have to put myself out there. I have to say fuck fear, and I have to just do the thing. I have to stop sleeping on myself. And I'm finally ready to do that. I'm finally ready to be her. So this coming year in 2024, you are going to be seeing a lot more of me, not only on here on YouTube, but on TikTok as well. And I'm really, really excited to just keep executing these ideas that I have and just be fucking fab. So if you're interested in more content from me in the fashion sphere, please follow me on TikTok. It is nyc.it.girl. And I'm still gonna give fashion here on this platform as well on YouTube. But I think the overall theme will be, as it's always been, more conversation, long-form content, talking about our wellness, our mind, our being, these kinds of things, while pulling a look, of course, because I am still a New York City girl. I have to, and the closet is closeting. But if you do want more fashion-forward content from me, please check out my TikTok. I'm curious to know how all of you intend to stop playing small in this new year ahead. How are you going to stop sleeping on yourself? Because we could be doing so much more. I could be doing so much more. I could be putting myself out there way more. And I'm finally realizing that it's finally clicking. It's finally clicking, all of the things that people tell me. And like, why am I scared of that? Why am I scared to be successful? Because I know it's going to be great. Why am I scared of that? We don't care anymore. We're doing the thing. We're putting ourselves out there. We're saying, fuck it. We're being fab. And we're not sleeping on ourselves. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate every single one of you who tunes into my channel, who watches my videos, who supports my content. And I'm just excited for it to grow because I'm finally not holding back anymore. Okay? I hope you all have a beautiful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.